Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Built in Public, where I show what's behind the scenes of our marketing sprint strategy in less than 5 minutes. Today, I'm going to talk about how to build an offering that will help you sell more and convert more prospects. A few people asked this, so I'm going to share the framework that we've developed for ourselves and for our clients that will help you book meetings worth from 10K to 150K. So it's really simple. It's based on three steps. First is define goals, second is build digital assets, and third, follow one mantra. So define goals at the beginning shifts your mindset from closing the deal to something else. This is really important, especially if you are on the high hand segment, because you have to validate the targeting. Companies are different and decision makers are different as well. So if you understand who effectively is your target, then you're a step ahead. Because if it's not, don't if you try to sell, you burnt a lead of a really interesting company. Then you need to validate the needs or eventually educate them on the needs because they didn't know that effectively they had it or they didn't feel that much. Then you have to build digital assets that can pitch this whole thing for you. They are really important because they create touch points with your funnel and establish trust. You are going to have a really soft approach. You're going to have to spark the relationship and the conversation. And if you do it the right way, they're going to look for you. They're going to look for your company. If they find the right digital assets, the negotiation is already started. And I never talked about sales because here is not the moment to sell. It is the moment to do something else, which is the stuff that I mentioned at point one. To do this, we use the awareness bandwidth canvas that helps me put my product or service into a small little frame, especially from the prospect side. So does the prospect have a low pain or a high pain? Is my product easy to use? Are they looking for it? Are they not? Because this whole thing changes the way I approach them, the way I communicate with them, and the assets I build for them. So let's make a few examples. If the pain that I have is really high, I can tailor my conversation on how good my solution is. So I'm going to post LinkedIn post where I say that I've generated X, Y, Z. If the friction to value is really easy, so if my product is really easy to use, I need to build something that shows that, and so on, so on, so on. This translates into the assets. Okay, so I was talking about LinkedIn posts, so content marketing here that solve the pain or uncover a pain, and social proof that is always helpful because if someone says that it worked, it's gonna give the extra push, and you need to know where to place it. Friction to value, so you can use videos. So if I'm using a SaaS that helps me out solving X or Y or Z. If I have tutorials and if I have use cases that, let's say I'm doing something for my agency and they have so many cases for agencies, then I'm more likely to buy their product. And nurturing, especially when you have a high cost per acquisition, it's really important that you nurture your lead, and you might want to use related topics. So if I'm using an automation software, I might want to know how this is optimized, or I can optimize everything that is around it to get the result that I want. And the key is always give value. So to sum up, it's really important that you build this whole thing thinking about delivering value that helps you validate the target, validate the needs, and eventually educate them on feature on something. The digital assets are great because they can establish trust. Don't forget to create touch points with the funnel, which could be your newsletter, your CRM, whatever it is, and follow the mantra do not sell. If you validate these all points, I'm sure they will jump on a call with you. You can talk about the business thesis, you can have your demo, and then you're going to close your deal. See you next time.